Okay, say, you're like almost done with your workout, right? You just have the one left. You light that up. All you need to do is press this red button, right? Are you like me and struggle to keep your exercises like exciting? It's hard to stay consistent with your exercises if you have like a combination of these three things. So if you do the same workout routine for months and you have no short-term stepping stones to like a greater goal, and a lack of an over-engineered LED counting system. Right now, I have 10 exercises that I do, and I go down the list, I cross them off as I go, and it's so primitive. And what am I, a cave woman? Might as well just draw pictures on the wall right now. So, I decided, what would make this better, right? So that's what I'm gonna do. There's a lot of money circulating in this world, but unfortunately none of it is in my pockets. So, I'm building this project just on a breadboard. I need all my supplies to rebuild stuff later. I can't solder them together and make it permanent. Okay, for this project, I'm going to use an ESP32 microcontroller. This one may be overpowered, but who doesn't love a good One Punch Man story? Now, before we start building, I need you to understand something. There is always more than one way to do something. Prove me wrong. I dare you. And in this project, I'm going to experiment with shift registers. You can hook each light up to the microcontroller separately, but this microcontroller here, it thinks it's the center of the universe. It takes up all the space. So by using shift registers, reduces the amount of space it takes down to 3 pins instead. Next thing I'm going to use is a potentiometer. It's actually called a potentiometer. But, potato is easier to say, and, mine kind of looks like a potato. And finally, we have a red button. Now, do we press this button? When the time comes to press the red button, do we press it, or will something bad happen? I'm sure we'll be fine. Time to build. Alright, got all our lights put in. Need some wires. Now, do you know what RGB stands for? Red, blue, green? Now, you get more rainbow colors when you adjust the amount of red, blue, and green and mix them together by changing how much each light gives off. Some of these colors are easier to make, which is why my device is going to have repeat lights, and colors that aren't the same, but they kind of look like they are, Okay, I've done all the wiring to the lights and the shift registers now, so that's hooked up. Just got to do our potentiometer and our button. Now, if you're planning on building projects on a breadboard, I suggest getting these kind of stiff wires. You don't have to get these ones specifically. I bought these on Amazon. They were like $9, I think, and there's 840 of them of assorted sizes. But they definitely make it a lot flatter than they would be if it was regular wires. Okay, I got my button all hooked up. You're like, why doesn't it have any resistors or it doesn't have any power? That's because I did it the opposite, because it takes less. So it checks for it to be low instead. And then I got my potentiometer all hooked up here. So we're ready to do some coding. So I ran into my first problem here. I can get these lights to light up. Whee! If I wiggle this cord, it'll do what I want. Kind of cycle through the lights. But the potentiometer, it just doesn't want to do its job yet. But for now, just wiggle this cord up. No, it doesn't work now at all. Fuck! Now it's just haunted. Well, it just kind of goes crazy, but, just weird. If you just wiggle this, it changes the index and the raw. So I don't know what's happening. It just changes on its own now. It's an exercise picker. So it picks which one I have to do next. So now I gotta do that one next. Basically what I'm doing now is, since I had it like this, figured, what if I just put these little wires in and have it just run underneath? So I took the microcontroller out. Now I'm just lining up where this wire would need to be. If it would focus. Focus, camera, focus! Okay, you see this wire? I got it to go into 12, and then I'll put this back over. But I have my button hooked up here. I gotta find it. I plucked it out and threw it. I might put that over here too. See if that works better, but I gotta run this wire over here, and since I don't have any wires long enough, I gotta invent a new one. Okay, I just kind of like hooked them together, you know, you see, right here. They're just hooked together. And we got, spin this, do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Almost does it. I just gotta rid of the spinning code. Get these two lights to work, and then have it so when you go to the end of this one, it doesn't turn off. Now, the power just went out because it's so damn windy. Here comes a big gust. Get out of the way, rain. Trying to see the big gust. Holy crap. Oh no! The shed! The shed! It's shredded. Oh my god. Power's back on. That means I get to keep trying to build this thing. And if you're like, why are you dressed like that? Listen, I have to be prepared to go outside and fight wild animals at any moment. I mean, you don't have that problem? I'm not certain, but I don't think I should do this. I've been working at this for a while now, like hours trying to get this to work. But finally did. Way to go. Yee. Okay. Oh man, was that 4 or was that exercise number 10? Oh, forgot. I mean, I have this. It'll tell me. Oh, it was exercise 5. I mean, look how convenient this is. You can even strap it right to your phone. Hardly even gets in the way, hardly even noticeable. This basically does what I wanted to do now. So, you know, you got it on here, it'll spin around, go through all the lights, and then you hit the button. Now, you know, that one's locked on. Then you just have to go through and hit all the buttons. Well, never mind. I figured out it's haunted. We had this one last light to go and click on before it started doing what it wanted. So then you do this and like a little celebration. And yeah, it just resets. But you know, I mean, that's kind of boring. So I decided, you know what I could add? You know what's really good for like after a workout is a snack. Everybody likes a snack after they work out. So I'm gonna build a little container, and then once I get all the lights done, I'm gonna hook this guy up. It's gonna open a little door. It's gonna give me a snack. Okay, say, you know, you're like almost done with your workout, right? You just have the one left. You light that up. All you need to do is press this red button, right? And then the door opens. And you get your snack. Yay! And while this door is open, this is how I made it. Just like cardboard door, glued shut pretty much. And then on the servo, I had the ends. When I got these tweezers, it had a little rubber end on it. It was like curved like that. So I just stuck that on the end there. And then it pushes this to be able to push the door open. And then that little string that's hooked, the little loop of string, hooks the little piece of rubber hooks the loop of string, and pulls the door shut. And that's how that's made. And then, yeah, I got my cheese stick after my workout. Oh, it's a month expired. It's bullshit. Yeah, you need to see this code that I did. It took me like 4 hours to do. It took me a while to figure this out. Okay, you got this. This is the part, like, this is just like right into the shift registers to make them do their thing. This is the part that I kept struggling with. Kept doing index -8. Tried 8 minus index, but like, this is what I needed. And then I got a celebration sequence. I mean, it will like open the box and all that. This is the setup. This is my loop. That's my whole project. So I'm telling you, this may look dumb and stuff, but if you need to stick to a goal, I mean, invent ways to make it like exciting. Because if you do the same thing over and over, it's gonna get boring and you're gonna quit doing it. So just, you know, this for me, like using this, It'll be boring within a while, and then I'll quit using it. You know, then you invent a new way to do something. That's my life advice, I guess. But thanks for watching. I appreciate the views.